In British folklore, British big cats, also referred to as ABCs, alien or anomalous big cats, phantom cats and mystery cats, are reported as native to Britain and supposed to inhabit the British countryside. These sightings are often reported as panthers, pumas, or black cats. A fringe theory suggests that the animals may be surviving Ice Age fauna where leopards, Schmeiter-toothed cats, lions and lynxes had been found in British Isles. However, the existence of a population of true big cats in Britain, especially a breeding population, is believed to be somewhat implausible by experts, owing to a lack of convincing evidence. There have been some incidents of recovered individual animals, often medium-sized species such as the lynx, but in one 1980 case, a puma was captured alive in Scotland. These are generally believed to have been escaped or released pets that had been held illegally, possibly released after the animals became too difficult to manage. Sightings at a distance may possibly be explicable as domestic cats seen near to a viewer being misinterpreted as larger animals seen further away. The first sightings were captured in William Corbett's book Rural Rides as far back as the 1760s. He said he had seen a cat as big as a medium-sized spaniel dog climb into an elm tree in the grounds of the ruined Waverley Abbey near Farnham in Surrey. Further back, there is a medieval Welsh poem which mentions Porlog's cat or clawing cat which roamed Anglesey until it was slain. Current interest in big cat reports appears to stem from the late 1950s, with news stories of the Surrey puma and the fen tiger. In 1963, the Shooters Hill cheetah was reported from that area of London, and in 1964 came similar reports from Norfolk. From the 1970s, reports spread across the country. The beast of Exmoor was reported from Devon and Somerset, and the Sheppey panther has been rumoured to exist since that decade. In 1980 came the first modern report from Scotland, and the Kellis cat was shot there in 1984. Greater interest in phantom cats grew from headline stories of the Beast of Bodmin in 1992 and Dumfries and Galloway, the Galloway puma. In the early months of 2011, a great number of sightings of a panther in Shotts, North Lancashire, stirred locals and began to report it in the local press. After a couple of months, these reports ceased with the assumption that the panther had moved on to pastures new. One of the most recent reports was that of the Essex lion, purportedly roaming around Essex during the summer of 2012. In 2013, in a small village on the Shropshire-Wrexham border, two sisters reported seeing a large, black, cat-like creature with a 3-foot stride jumping a fence and disappearing onto a neighbouring field. In April 2019, it was claimed that a big cat was sighted in the Cornish village of Harrowbarrow after it attacked a dog. Residents claimed that 5 local pet cats had disappeared and that of a local herd of deer was no longer visiting the fields near the village. A large paw print, identified by the RSPCA as a panther or puma, was also found. A Canadian lynx was shot in Devon in 1903 and is now in the collection of the Bristol Museum. In 1980, a puma was captured in Inverness, Scotland. In 1989, a jungle cat was hit by a car and found on the roadside in Shropshire. In 1991, a Eurasian lynx was shot near Norfolk. It had killed around 15 sheep within 2 weeks. In 1994, it was reported that a large cat with a leopard-like fur pattern had been shot on the Isle of Wight. There have been reports that in 1993 yet another puma was captured in Scotland. In 1996, in County Tyrone, Northern Ireland, a cat was shot. It was reportedly a medium-sized wildcat, found mostly in Africa and Asia, although the police described it as a lynx. In a well-reported 2001 case, The Beast of Barnet, a young female lynx was captured alive by police and vets in Cricklewood, North London, after a chase across a school. It was placed in the London Zoo and given the name Lara. In November 2017, a trucker saw 3 highway workers struggling to lift the body of a dead 4-foot black panther into the back of a truck on a lay-by on the A1 near Harworth. There have been video and photographic evidence captured over the years. In 1993, the Beast of Bodmin Moor featured in at least 2 videos. This evidence was examined by government scientists, who concluded that the animal sightings were possibly large black cats. In 1994, footage of a large black cat was recorded in Cambridgeshire and was named in the media as the fen tiger. There are many other sightings, reports, and videos which are inconclusive. In 2017, documentary footage was taken by an off-duty police officer in the West Midlands of a large black cat. This was analysed by a big cat expert from South Africa who concluded it had all the characteristics of a black leopard. There have been attacks reported over the years too. In 2000, an 11-year-old boy from Monmouthshire was attacked by what he claims was a large black cat. It left him with 5 long claw marks along his left cheek. The police were called in to investigate the incident. In 2008, it was reported that a 74-year-old woman was attacked on 2 separate occasions by a large cat in the Scottish Highlands, leaving her with injuries. In 2019, a man in Cornwall reported that a 6-foot black cat attacked him through an open window and that it was trying to get in through the window. He described it as a cross between a domestic cat and a panther. There have been conflicting reports of DNA evidence as to the existence of big cats in Britain. In 2011, it was announced by the Centre for Fortean Zoology that DNA testing carried out by Durham University on hares found in North Devon showed that a leopard was living in the area. In 2012, it was announced that DNA testing on 2 deer carcasses found in Gloucestershire found fox DNA, despite many locals reporting sightings and believing the deer had been killed by big cats. In 1988, the Ministry of Agriculture took the unusual step of sending in Royal Marines to carry out a massive search for the rumoured Beast of Exmoor after an increase in the number of mysteriously killed livestock and farmer complaints over subsequent loss of money. Several Marines claimed to have seen the cat fleetingly, but nothing other than a fox was ever found. The Department for the Environment, Food and Rural Affairs has published a list of predatory cats that they know to have escaped in the United Kingdom, although some of these have been recaptured. There's also a possible mythical explanation to this. For many hundreds of years, the myth of the spectral black dog has persisted in Britain, a supposed mythical creature appearing as a large black animal in remote moorland with no firm evidence for its existence beyond hearsay. It has been suggested that the stories of black cats are merely a modern continuation of such myths and stories, sharing the same elements, but with the idea of a supernatural cause having fallen out of credibility, and the modern, more plausible idea of an escaped or released wildcat supplanting it. In addition, the stories of big cats share many traits suitable for the tabloid press, such as leading to any wild potential cat and further rapid dissemination of any speculation and supposed evidence for it, helping to build a widespread urban legend. So what do you think? Are there big cats in the wild in Britain? Let me know in the comments below, and thanks for watching.